Just finished up a bike ride. No, I didn't finish it up, but I'm about halfway through and had to stop at this little park. Had to stop at this park to catch a view and just do some reflecting. And I'm listening to Eric Thomas, the hip hop preacher, and he's talking about how God calls us to pray to him and have a relationship with him in the good times and in the bad times, and to give it to him and understand that we're on the same team and he's leading this team. You know, it's like in the good times, it's so easy to fall off and to stop praying to him like we do in the bad times or in the hard times or in the times of need or in the times of just gratitude. We get on this high horse and think like, yeah, I got this. I'm gonna, you relax a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and run with this for a little while. Thank you for getting me here. And then we kind of forget about him, quit inviting him in, quit seeking the guidance and the direction that we were when things were tough. Right now, with just the transition that I'm going in my life, I feel here I am back in a position of crying out to him, trusting in him and having faith that it's all gonna work out. Not entirely sure where I'm going, how I'm gonna get there, but knowing he's guiding me through this all and I'm here to do the work. I'm here to believe, have faith, and continue to do what I feel he's calling me to do. And that's to create a brotherhood of men of all ages that are striving to be more of what it is that they desire to be, that what he is calling them to be. And I'm doing that in my saving grace right now, and where I'm really proud of myself is my effort in the gym, my consistency in the gym, my consistency in taking care of myself in the physical sense, building up that callous mind, building up that momentum, that consistency, that understanding that I am a person that is capable of doing it day in and day out, no matter how I feel, no matter what variables might be introducing themselves, whether it be women wanting to hang out and keep me there all day, whether it be boys wanting to go out, whether it be laziness, whether it be work or my job or creating. I really feel the focus right now for me is to fully be on my fitness and sharing that journey and sharing the thoughts that come from it, and being an inspiration by just being that which I desire to be. And that's a person that's just getting himself right, getting himself in shape, speaking his mind, doing the things that he feels called to do. And I think that we always continue to take a step back and put ourselves in the positions of having to do double the work because we keep resetting. The least amount of times that we have to reset, the more progress we're going to be able to make effortlessly. And so the goal's got to be getting to the point of not resetting so much and not fully falling off I have specifically a habit of doing. And so that's just not something that I'm allowing to happen right now, and that I think is really just something I'm super proud of myself. It's cool how by being that person and by doing that, I'm seeing my reality shift right in front of my eyes. And I think it's because taking these glasses off and then putting on another pair that are allowing me to see clearer, allowing me to see reality different, having a different perspective, which then changes the mind, and it just all feeds into itself. And here I am at 29, I feel like finally starting to really tap in to the inner potential, power, responsibility, ability, intuitiveness. But really it's all just a matter of trusting in God more, trusting in this higher power that I just give it all up to, and I get to be who I am, and I get to allow that essence and that energy to flow through me, and then the rest of reality kind of begins to bend and shift towards that life force. I had a big test today, a test that I was excited about, a test that I felt prepared for, a test that is going to kick off the next chapter in life. Little did I know, I wasn't as prepared as I thought I was, and ended up failing that test by 5 points. And remember feeling this sickening shamefulness, feeling like a victim, feeling mad, annoyed, aggravated with myself, because it was in my power to fully, it was in my hands to get knocked out and get achieved so that the next step could take place. And immediately after, I just remember being, all up in my head and going to work out, and quickly coming to a realization that I couldn't really be too mad because the responsibility lied within my own power. It was a failure of preparation. It was a lack of setting myself up and into a position to succeed. And at first I was seeing that really negative, but then I felt like just God was calling me to flip that mindset, change the perspective, and change how I was viewing it, because that's in my power on how I want to view it. And I remember this saying, and I think it's from Carol Dweck, and it's about giving yourself 5 minutes to be in it, whatever that may be, whether that's feeling all the emotions, crying, being mad, punching, whatever you got to do. Give yourself 5 minutes to feel it, go through it, be whatever you want to be about it, and then snap out of it, and then focus on, all right, this is the reality of the situation, and now let's go ahead and devise some sort of plan or change the script on how we see it and what we're going to do about it now, because that's 5 minutes behind us. And so now it's time to get going. Having that thought simultaneously was just pretty freeing. Feel optimistic about the time in between now and the next opportunity that I get to capitalize on the opportunity, understanding that it was just a failure of it was a failure of preparation, and that was entirely in my control. And so there's nothing that is dictating I will not get the results that I desire the next time, especially because this is so close to home, and I'm not going to let that happen because there's just no need. I understand what I've got to do. I understand what needs to be done. I understand where I lacked in preparation and didn't focus like I knew I could have. But it's cool. I'm not going to beat myself down. I'm not going to be a pessimist about it. I'm not going to be a victim about it. It's all cool. It happened the way that it did. So we're just going to get back to it, and we're going to keep moving forward, and we're going to go past the test.